Sup, my name is Mr. Kenyanola, and I'm going to teach you about supplementary angles. Now you're probably wondering, why did Mr. Q have to say sup instead of his usual hello, I'm Mr. Kenyanola? Well, I want everyone, if you're watching this, put your arms out like this, and this will help you remember what supplementary angles are. Usually when you try to get your friend's attention, if they're far away, you put your arms out like this and say sup. But when you're doing this, you're actually making supplementary angles. So imagine from this arm all the way down to this arm right here is a straight line. And how many degrees is a straight angle? 180 degrees. However, if you go from here to here, there's something blocking that, which is my face. And so if I pull my head this way, this way, there are actually two angles that add up to 180 degrees. So supplementary angles are two angles that add up 2 to 180 degrees. So let's do some examples on supplementary angles. Alright, so here are supplementary angles. What's in this video? Supplementary angles. That's what we talked about. So supplementary angles, as a quick review, are two angles. Here's one angle and here's another angle, and these two angles add up to 180 degrees. You know that because they go, and if we put both of those angles together, they make that straight line. So from here to here is a straight line, so 180 degrees. So a little different from complementary angles. Complementary are angles that add up to 90. Supplementary angles are angles that add up to 180 degrees. Let's do our first example. First example, find the measure of angle B. So you have to train your eyes to only focus on things that you need in these types of problems. It might get a little overwhelming. So if you just train your eye to look at what you need, so take your highlighter. And so here's that 63 degrees. Here's that angle B, what we're trying to find. And look at that, when you go from here to here, a shortcut going from here to here is just going on a straight line like that. And a straight line is 180 degrees, so we know that these two angles are supplementary. So let's just set up that equation. 63 plus B is equal to 180 degrees. And so let's do the one thing that we need to do. Subtract 63 from both sides. So B is equal to 117 degrees. I think that's correct. I did that in my head, but yeah, I think that's it. So 117 degrees. That's it. So we know that's correct because 117 plus 63, their sum is 180 degrees. All right, example number 2. Find the value of x. Again, train your eye to only look at what you need. So here's x plus 14. Here's another x plus 5x plus 4. There's that x right there. But if we do a little shortcut, instead of going here and making those two arcs, we'll just go in a straight line. Straight lines, 180 degrees, supplementary. So all we have to do is just take this angle, 5x plus 4, and put a plus sign in between that and this angle, x plus 14, and we know supplementary angles are angles that add up to 180 degrees. So here's an add and equals 180 degrees. Supplementary, multiple angles that add up to 180 degrees. So let's combine like terms. 5x plus x is 6x. 4 plus 14 is 18, equals 180 degrees. Let's subtract that 18 from both sides. What would that be? That would be 158 is equal to 6x. And let's look at this. So, oh, no, not 158. That would be 100 and 62. Yeah, 162. 162. That's what I get for trying to do things in my head. All right, so 162. And then next thing we'll do is we'll divide 6 on both sides. And let's do some short division, not long division. How many times does 6 go into 16? Twice. And what is that remainder? 4. So I'm going to put a little 4 right here for the short division. So how many times does 6 go into 42? That is 7. So x equals 27. How do we know that's correct? Let's check our answer. So let's plug this back in. So if we plugged in this 27 to x, 27 plus 14 would be 41 degrees. So this angle is 41 degrees. 5. So if we plugged in the 27 into this x, so 5 times 27 plus 4. I knew I should have got my calculator, but I don't have my calculator. So 5 times 20 is 100. 5 times 7 is 35. So that's 135 plus 4. 135 plus 4 is 139 degrees. So what's so significant about those two numbers? Well, if you added 139 plus 41, you get 180 degrees. So that's how we know those two angles are supplementary. All right, next one. Find the measure of LPQ. So if we go from L, let's just connect the dots from L to P to Q. We want the measurement of this orange fluorescent angle right here. But what other information do they give us? Well, they give us the x plus 28 for this LPQ. They also give us this x for angle QPM. And so if we went from here, x plus 28, we went to that x, we know, we took a little shortcut. These two angles are supplementary because they make a straight line. So let's set that up as supplementary angles. X plus 28. If that was too fast, remember this is a video. You could always rewind. You can slow down what I just said. So yeah, so this angle is x plus 28 plus this angle is x, and they're supplementary because of they both together they make a straight angle. So we can set it equal to 180 degrees. I hope you press pause for this question and the previous two problems and you did this in your notebooks. If not, rewind it and put it in your notebook so you remember it forever. But anyways, let's combine like terms. X plus x is 2x. And then we'll bring down that 28. Set it equal to 180 because the two angles are supplementary once again. We'll subtract that 28 from both sides. And what would that be? 152. And we'll bring down that 2x. Did all that in my head, by the way, so I don't know. Might be wrong, but I think I'm right. And let's divide 2 on both sides. So x is equal to how many times? So short division. How many times is 2 going to 15? It's 7. What's the remainder? 1. How many times does 2 go into 12? That's 6. So x equals 76. Don't box that. Do not box that. Because remember, what's the question asking for? Angle LPQ. So the measure of this angle right here. So what are we going to do with that 76? We're going to substitute it into x. So 76 plus 28 is equal to, well, 70 plus 20 is 90. And, 6 plus 8 is 14, so 104 degrees. Don't ask me how I did that in my head. If you follow that, then great. Otherwise, use a calculator. How do we know that's correct? Well, if we plugged in this x into this x, we plugged in 76 to x, this angle would be 76 degrees, and we know this angle is 104 degrees. 104 plus 76 is once again 180 degrees. So because in the beginning we concluded that these two angles are supplementary, we just added these two together and set them equal to 180 degrees. And then we took that 76, plugged it back into x plus 28 because the question's asking for LPQ. 76 plus 28 is 104 degrees. So this is our final answer. All right, that is supplementary angles, unless there's another paper. No, there isn't. That's the last one. That's supplementary angles, so hopefully that helps, and you'll get all supplementary angle questions correct on everything in life. Have a great day.